Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 2048. I was about to say Clash of Clans, but I stopped myself this time. Okay guys, so in my last episode I just kind of did a speed run of getting to 2048 because I am quite well at this game. I get 2048 successfully about half the time. So I'm going to teach you guys some strategy on how to actually get the 2048 tile. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm likely not going to be talking a ton in this video, just to let you guys know that. But let's see how this goes. Okay, so you're gonna want to start out you always want to keep your high number in one of the corners. So your favorite corner, I normally keep it in the bottom right because I am right-handed and it's easier to swipe down. So it's pretty easy to swipe down and go to the right, and just keep doing that. Swipe down, then swipe to the right, and you can normally just keep doing that for a while. And you slowly get something like this, where there's it's kind of like steps, like a row of 16s, 8s, and 4s. And every once in a while, you might have to go to the left, which you don't want to, but you can do it every once in a while. And I'm still just going down to the right, down to the right, down to the right, and then once again this weird thing happens where, well, it's not too weird because you can kind of predict it, where there's like stairs. See, there's the 64, 16, 8s, and 4s, and then so on and so on. And then once we go to the left, then all of a sudden all that stuff lines up. And it's nice and simple. And now, once you get to about 64 or 128 in the bottom right corner, it makes it pretty easy to have all your numbers on the very bottom row with your highest number on the right. And doing that allows you to always keep your high numbers on the bottom. You almost never want to swipe up because then you always have to keep your high number in an area where you always need to know where it is, so you can always add on to it nice and easily. And so I'm just slowly but surely getting all of these numbers, like higher numbers, on the bottom. Now you don't want 2s on the bottom, which will happen sometimes, and it will make it pretty difficult to get them out of the bottom. Okay, and now I have the 256. Once you get to 256, the game changes it a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think it's 512 that changes a bit. Just mainly keep doing this once you're at 256. Actually, I changed my mind. Okay, almost to 512. Give me a moment. Almost. This is a fun game. I do like to play it. It is not quite as popular as it used to be when I made my first video, and a bunch of people were playing it. But I still enjoy it. I play it every once in a while, just like in a car ride and stuff like that. Okay, almost there. Getting close. Man, okay, almost. I don't really know what else to say. This is not the best commentating game, I must say. There we go. Okay, so once you get to 512, basically what happens is you're not able to get to 1024. You're not able to get to that by just making things happen on the bottom. You actually have to go up to the second row and also do some things there. So basically, you're going to continue doing the same type of thing that you would do to get the 512 once you have the 512. And so what I'm basically going to do is do the exact same thing. And last time I was trying to get another, where the 64 is right now, I would be trying to get a 256 last time. So then I could combine the 256 with 256 and make the 512. But now I want to get a 512 there, and so I can combine them and make a 1024. So you're going to see in a second. Excuse me, yawned. You see here in a second that I will be able to actually get a 256 here in just a moment. Almost there. Oh man, something really bad just happened. You don't want to go up, and I just kind of screwed myself over, and I might actually lose it because of this. Depending on where the game puts the next tile, once I go up, it will put it on the bottom row somewhere, one way or another. And I really don't want it to be under the 512. Okay, we got extremely lucky with that. Well, not tons, because we had a 1 in 4 chance that would go there, but we want it on the lowest number possible, so that's easier to fix. So this is a good example for like a tutorial version, because now it's easier to find the 2 to combine with another 2 and make the 4 tile, because you don't want low numbers on that bottom row. You really don't. Okay, now we're starting to get a little more organized here. Oh, well, not really, but I'm seeing the opportunities. You guys probably aren't, if you are watching this tutorial to actually go for the 2048. Okay, every once in a while when you're going for it, your screen will get messy, and you have to stay calm and don't make a lot of weird moves. You actually have to, sometimes you actually will have to mess up your screen in order to get it to work better. Okay, I'm almost able to give you the perfect example of what I was trying to explain earlier. Okay, so as you can see, I'm not able to swipe over and just continue. I consider a tile to be big once it hits 64. I'm not able to swipe right over and get the 1024 tile yet, because you need 5 tiles to do that, and I only have 4 on the bottom. So that means I need to get another 64 above that 64. That's when it gets a little tricky. So remember in the very beginning when I said always keep it in the bottom right corner? Well, now you're gonna have to try and keep it in the left corner. So as you can see here, I either have to go to the right or go up. And luckily, that means if I never mind. Okay, so if I go to the right, there is a chance that the 2 or the 4 could go where the, right to the left of the 32. We don't want that. It might happen though. It did not. I got lucky. Okay, so now we are able to get to the 1024 tile, as you can see. Now it will be a little more difficult to get to the it will get more difficult to get to the 2048, of course, because we have to get that 1024 tile again. Okay, so we're gonna do basically the exact same thing as we did with the 2 512s. So we're gonna get another 1024 right there, and always keep your second biggest number to the left of the 1024. That will just make your life way easier in the as you go on and on into the game. And of course, playing tons and tons of rounds of this, I am pretty quick. So I'm sorry if you guys are not able to quite comprehend what I am trying to show you. Okay, so well, there's not really too much I need to explain here. Just always make sure that your highest number, so my first highest number will always be in the bottom right. My second highest number should always be to the left of that, third to the left of the second, and so on, once you get to the 4th. And then you would, of course, need to go up. You would, of course, need to go to the next layer, and you're going to want the 5th highest number to always be right above the second highest number. And I'm not doing very good right now. As you can see, I have a 32 above the 128, and we don't want that, so I'm going to try and fix that right here, like that. And of course, it always depends on what numbers you get, but most of the time, the general idea is the same. And I will tell you guys, this is actually working out pretty good. This is my first game, the first time trying this. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. But the first time like attempting, the first time attempting to show you guys this. I'm getting it a little bit close here, cutting it close. Just keep calm. You can normally get out of most things. Like that. Now here, I could either go to the right, and then go to the right again, and then get that 32 into 64, but then that 64 will be on the second layer. We don't want that, so I'm actually going to go down, which sounds pretty crazy. But now I'm going to go to the left, and I want to keep that number over there over to the left. Then I can change that to 64. Now what I'm going to want to do is I've actually messed up because I have that 2 in the bottom. It's going to be pretty difficult to get it out. But that's good for the sake of explaining it. So I could easily swipe to the right and then go down and get that to a 64. But I don't want that because I want the lowest numbers on that possible over there. So we'll do that. I will go down, of course. But that was not for the reason to get to that 8. I actually was looking at these 3 4s lined up right here. so that when I bring them over, I'm only 1 4 away from getting a 16 to match that 16 in the second row to the left. Now, right like that, I have a 16 go down, 32, 32. Now what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try in the 4 on the second layer. I need to turn that into a 64. Okay, so we're going to try and do that real quick. Always keep your highest number right there in that left area. Already got a 32. Okay, we got pretty unlucky with that. So because of that mistake, I am going to turn this 8, right, the 2 8s right there into a 16, make that 32, just so I can clean up my mistake I made there. Which is also another pretty big tip. If you want to, always keep a low number. See, I have a 4 on the right on that second layer, so that if you ever make a mistake, you can easily try and fix it with that lower number. Okay, now I have a 64 there. Now what I can do is I can go down, raise it to a 128, and now I'm going to need to get another 64 above, to the left of this current 64. Okay, so we're going to get started on that. Oh man, yeah, excuse me, I have a dry throat. Okay, I have water right next to me, sorry. Okay, I have to go up again, which is really bad. So we'll see how it goes. Come on, we really would be nice to have a 2 under that too. It's actually not bad. So we're gonna go down. I'm gonna think through these very carefully. Go to the right and go down. Okay, that turned out pretty nice. We turned that to a 4, which is pretty nice. So now we're gonna go over, down. Okay, now we're gonna continue that 32 on the second row to the far left. We want that to be a 64, as the same as being earlier. So we're pretty close to that. Okay. Now, go over to the right, go down. Now we're gonna change that 8 to a 32, and put a 2 right there. And we want that 2 on the second layer to the right. We want to keep that 2, hopefully, which will be pretty difficult, but we want to try doing that, because that'll make it much easier to like fix that 4. Now luckily, since that 4 is there instead of a 2, I can swipe down and change that 2 to a 4. And bring that over there. Now we are so close to getting that 4 fixed. Okay, and so now what we're gonna do is, okay, we need to get that 16 on the second layer to be a 64, and then we will fix our oh man, dang it. Okay, well, we're gonna need to swipe to the left. That's too bad. And now, okay, that is really bad. You know what? I figured out a new way to fix it. Okay, we're switching completely over to the right side now. Basically, you really need to separate your numbers. No! Okay, well, I got really close. You guys are the main idea. I probably would have if I hadn't had that 4 down there in the bottom. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Well, got pretty close. I'm sorry I didn't get to the 2048 that time. Maybe in the next episode, but anyway. As you can see, I did have a high score of 53,000. I will show you guys. Yeah, 53,000. If I go to menu, this is my best game right here. I did get the 4096, so hopefully that means that I am a reliable source for information on how to do well in this game. As you can see, most likely what ruined me in this game is I had my 4096 on one left to the bottom right, and as you can also see, I was trying to fix getting that over there because I had a 64 there in its position, and I had a 16 and a 32 next to it, so I was likely trying to fix it that way. But anyway, guys, let's see. Oh, is there a way I can see my last game so I can show you guys? Was this my last game? No. Okay, well, anyway. You guys get the point. So, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next episode of 2048. It might come in a while. But anyway, see you guys.